hill in an enchanted garden.
She's written books which have captivated millions of children around the world. Yet for the writer J.K. Rowling, there is an absolute rule, that her own children are entitled to complete privacy. Unfortunately, as she told the Leveson inquiry,
a significant section of the press, in my view, have seen that almost as a challenge.
Many times she said she'd felt trapped in her home by photographers. She recalled one incident just after the birth of her son.
So we were besieged for a week, and then I believed that the photographers had disappeared. And for the first time in a week, I was able to get out of the house with my daughter and the baby. And we were long-lensed. And on this occasion, I saw the photographer taking the picture from across the street. I pulled my daughter behind me because I didn't want her photographed. And I rather absurdly gave chase. And how I thought I was going to outrun a 20-something paparazzo while pushing a buggy. And my daughter was, calm down, Mum, calm down. Don't be silly, it doesn't matter. But it mattered hugely to me.
On another occasion, a letter from a journalist was slipped into the school bag of her 5-year-old daughter.
I felt such a sense of invasion that my daughter's bag, it's very difficult to say how angry and how angry I felt that my 5-year-old daughter's school was no longer a place of, complete security from journalists.
Much of the media did excellent work, she said, but there was a section which seemed to have few scruples.
The attitude seems to be utterly cavalier. Indifference. What does it matter? You're famous. You're asking for it.
J.K. Rowling said that if you fought back against some newspapers, you could expect retribution. In the case of the actress Sienna Miller, the risks could amount to physical danger. She told the inquiry how, for a number of years, she'd faced almost daily pursuit by photographers. At times, she said, it had been terrifying.
I would often find myself, I was 21, at midnight running down a dark street on my own with 10 big men chasing me. And the fact that they had cameras in their hand meant that that was legal. But if you take away the cameras, what have you got? You've got a pack of men chasing a woman, and obviously that's a very intimidating situation to be in.
Photographers seemed to know her movements and reporters her secrets. She accused her family of leaking information.
There was one particular very private piece of information that 4 people knew about. And I'd been very careful to not tell, to only tell my mother, my sister, and 2 of my closest friends. Yeah. And a journalist had phoned up saying that they knew about this. And so, yes, I accused my family and people who would never dream of selling any sort of information on me. I accused them, someone in that room, of selling a story.
In fact, her phone was being hacked. When she finally saw the notes kept by Glenn Mulcair, the News of the World investigator, this is what she found.
Dates referring to very personal things within my life. All my telephone numbers, the 3 that I changed in 3 months, my access numbers, PIN numbers, my password for my email that was actually used to later hack my email in 2008.
The whole experience, Miss Miller said, had created distrust and anxiety and had left her feeling violated.